The Harlequins have turned this one over. Low pass at the ankles, but Harlequins managed to hang on to it. Ball comes out left for them. About 5 metres short of the 22 there. An advantage being played for offside. Out there to number 13. And it'll be a nice little try there from the number 11 for Harlequins to open up the scoring. And it's 5-0, kick to come. Just good use of the ball and spreading it nice and tidy there does the Harlequins side. Yeah. Trying something new and didn't work that time. Try it this time. And spreading it nice and tidy there does the Harlequins side. Yeah. Trying something new and didn't work that time. Right, apologies folks, I think I've got the audio fixed now. Harlequins leading 22-0. Everything was working when I started and didn't seem to want to fail. So Thames had a couple of possessions and just weren't able to do much with it unfortunately. Some good passage of play by Harlequins has led to the scoreline the way it is. Anyway, Thames restarts a short one. It's down to the 10-metre line. Taken there by the number 1, good carry, offloading there to the lock. Charlize Waters. Now they'll go right. The advantage being played by Paul Redfern, the referee. Brooke Bunting there from Tararoo Rugby Club with the carry. Still going right there for the number 22, so good break. Thames coming in and covering, but I think they're going to run out of room. Has just tackled short, some great defence, but the try scored this time. Another 5-pointer to Harlequins. Hope you're enjoying the stream minus the issues that's happened. "35-minute halves," that's the reason why the clock is counting down. So that's the time left. On a Sunday afternoon. Tyler Norman successful with only one of her kicks out of 5 so far. There have been some difficult ones. Comes in, strikes it, and unsuccessful this time as well. Talking to the Thames Valley side before the start of play today. They are quite a young side, most of them under 16s by the sound of it. Learning experience, and of course, you know, it is still rep rugby. It's a great privilege for them to be able to put on the famous yellow and red jerseys. This is the number 2 for Valley, Kelly Cryer from Harlequins College, my old alma mater. So come off the field. Had to get that in there. And a little knock on from the Harlequins. And the scrum will be set just 5 metres outside the 22. If you're just tuning in, my name's Bevin Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting, flying solo today. So that's the reason why there's not a lot of names being said. Behind camera as well as in commentary. Ball's there for the halfback for Thames Valley. Then spread through the backs. Now it's a one-off runner from Anya Valentine. Harlequins in there hunting for it. I think they may have got that turnover. They have. They'll come left. Good little ticker there from the Thames Valley side. Now there's a half break from the Harlequins. Over the halfway line. Already seen this lady run pretty well once already today. And it'll be another 5-pointer. Shara to shots down. And drop kick this time. Oh, bad nudge, but unsuccessful still. So the score remains 32-0. So it's the first time for these players to be playing in 5-6 weeks due to lockdown in New Zealand. Of course, Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau still in lockdown, unfortunately. Joran, I'll go to Auckland area. Hope you're doing well and looking after your own mental health. Kick down inside the 22, being brought back quite strongly, but the Thames Valley defence is quite strong there. And ladies, it's a good run. Nice little offload too. And over the 10-metre line in Thames Valley territory. Good tackle there from the Valley side. Advantage being played from offside. Goes out to the left-hand wing. And it's going to be another 5-pointer. Kanui over for her second of the day. Conversion is unsuccessful. Halfway gone in this first half. Harlequins looking sharp. So Carly Forsyth will get things underway, the Thames Valley captain. Another Harlequins Plains College representative. A little short stab, and it's not looking as though it's going to go 10, unfortunately. But Harlequins will pick it up. There with Bunting. Nice half-back passing there from the Harlequins side. Up over halfway. She shrugs off a couple. Needs to go to the leads, Thames Valley. They're going high and they're just being shrugged off at the moment. And it's going to be a try to the number 10, Keela Bottle from Cambridge High School. Harlequins at the moment looking easy. So look at that try at the replay. Oh, and doesn't look as though we will, sorry, because Harlequin. Don't think I cut my video in time. Oh, yep. Thanks, Gavin Morgan, the assistant referee. Harlequins will kick off. Nice gesture from them. Because Thames Valley chance the ball in hand. It's a good one by the Thames Valley men's yesterday. Gets wide up a bush. 42-10 in the Heartland Championship. Nice little take there from the Valley side. Good one-off runner there. Might have just been kicked through from the Thames Valley side, but Forsyth has it. And still making meters here, Thames Valley, so some promising signs. An advantage being played to Thames Valley. And it's a head-high tackle. Forsyth taps it and goes and gives. Good grass tackle on one of the Valley players there. So Harlequins trying to blow over. Might have pinched this, but they've done so illegally. Of course, the officials today, Paul Redfern, and assisted by Kevin Morgan and Josh, originally from the counties. I can't think of his last name at this second. Forsyth playing half. Some nice little ball movement here. Oh, not finding the player though. And it's been pinched from the Harlequins. Valentine making a good tackle there. This time being stepped round. And after number 10. Just some nice little passing, but oh, that one's been passed forward. It's Keela Bottle that was looking quite strong. But Thames Valley will get a scrum, feed to the scrum. Right. 15 metres in from touch on the 22. Thames Valley's half. Some nice passing here. As Valentine looks for the pass, but decides to go with Stell. Up over the 22 now is Thames Valley. Still keeping it in hand at the moment. And keeping hold of it, which is a good thing. Confidence booster. Just can't get out of the 10, out of the own 22 at the moment. Dummingham goes back into traffic. Valentine. And ball's popping up all over the place. Bit of pinball action. Ends up on the Harlequins side, but referee says it was a double knock on. And we'll pick down a scrum to Thames Valley. First knock on from Harlequins. Do let us know wherever you are tuned in, who you're supporting. Any comments of the like. I'll try and get round to them at half time. If not, I will look at them after the match as well. It's there for the Valley side. It's a good tackle from Harlequins. A little kick pass there. As been penalised for not being on their feet. It was a good idea. Not much in it, but penalty nonetheless. Tap and go from Harlequins. They want to play it at speed, which they've done all game. There for the number 13. And she'll go over for the try. And another 5-pointer. Let's see if that try replay works this time. The conversion's not too bad, but unsuccessful. It's just some nice little passing out to the centre. Just Boston Brown from Hamilton Girls High. And the try was scored. People that have watched Bev's broadcasting for a while might know that I've been trying to get a replay function in there. I'm glad to say that lockdown gave me the advantage to work on that. Congratulations to all those that won the Waikato Secondary Schools titles yesterday, including Matamata, who took out the first 15 final, the Division 1, and won the Ian Foster Shield, as well as the Tricolour Trophy. Back-to-back champions, having beaten Cambridge High School 21-0. Restart down towards the 22. Nobody wants it. Cleaned up by the Harlequins side. So the Thames Valley side's pinched it back. Well done, that player. Good tackle there from the Harlequins. They're making their tackles count. As Redfern has the arm out for a penalty. An offside advantage being played. There's some metres for the Valley side. There's no advantages being played. So it comes to the offside penalty that was being played. Taps and goes. Gives it to the number 5 there. Emma Leveson from Mercury Bay Area School. For the younger. And they've gone back towards the 22, but still have it, does Thames Valley. Yeah, they're shuffling it along, but some good driving defence. Some great tackles being made from the Harlequin side, but Thames Valley still hanging on. They just need to make some more metres. Forsyth wearing the 15 jersey, playing halfback a lot of the time at the moment. There's an advantage. One of the Harlequins players is just up too quick there. Paul Redfern's a very experienced referee. And says we'll come back to that for the offside. Up too early. Forsyth taps and goes. Hands it off. Oh, well done to stay on their feet. The Thames Valley player there. And they're still doing very well to hang on to it, but they're making some metres now as the girls from Valley. And another advantage being played. Harlequins are going to have to watch their discipline at the moment. Tried to dummy it and go, but caught in a good tackle. I think the advantage for the penalty is still being played. Making a couple of metres here. It's ball in hand. And oh, it's a good tackle being made on Te Marama Thompson. Therefore, Irana Brooks was being left behind and bobbled. Play on is the call, so the advantage for them must be over. And Harlequins have it a couple of metres inside the 22. Advantage over for the knock on. And spun out. When this is dangerous times for the Thames Valley side. And it'll be another 5-pointer. Being scored there by the number 21. And they're doing very well to move the ball around. Look at the replay here. It just goes through the hands. Using the width of the field. Spots a little hole. And over the player goes. Number 21, Anahita Campbell from Hamilton Girls. Conversion 5 metres from the left-hand uprights. About 10 metres out. Takes a step back. Strikes it well down the middle. And 2 points to the score. So Paul Redfern's just said five more minutes. Till half time. Is that for the second half, Kevin, or? Oh yeah, no, sorry. I misheard what you guys were talking. Yeah, no, sorry, I misheard what you guys were talking about. Handy position here that we're close to the field and I can talk to the assistant referees. Always good to have them on side. Being an ex-referee myself, I don't try to annoy them too much. Restart down towards the 22, being brought back there. Number 10, that's an intercept! And away goes the player. And it'll be a 5-pointer underneath the posts. Well read by that player there. And 5 more to the total. See on that replay. Restart, just going down towards the 22. Taken well, looked at the options, threw the ball. It just floated a little bit. And away the Harlequins player went. The conversion is successful. Just like the scoreboard that the Harlequins side has on that far side there. They've brought in themselves. The side's playing well at the moment. It'll be Kanui who scored 2 tries at least to restart us back underway. Shorter kick this time. Down to the number 8 from Thames Valley. That was Choice Sabritsky from Thames. And up towards the halfway line. This is a great passage of play from Thames Valley. As, oh, it might have been a little knock on in the from the Harlequins side. So Thames Valley gets to carry on with this good form with ball in hand they've been showing. Just haven't been able to spread it wide and look for some width. In the field, but they have managed to hang on to the position for a while. Forsyth gives it away to her first 5. Looking for some options. It's going to be another intercept. Seems to be the intercept queen at the moment. It's another 5-pointer scored by the Harlequins. And there'll be a hat-trick for Anahita Campbell. And it's just a nice little darting run at the end there. It might be half time. Just close to anyway. Strikes it. Nice little kicking style she has, and it's over. And Paul Redfern says that is half time. Harlequins being very dominant at the moment. Thames Valley with a bit of an experience, is, you know, showing some class with ball in hand. And just not good enough for this Harlequins side at the moment. They're showing very well with ball in hand and without. Anyway, we'll take a break, come back in 5 minutes and show you the second half. Due to what the score is, folks, I'm actually going to take the score down. It looks as though we all know who's going to win this game from here. So I think that's fair. Alright, join us back in a few minutes when we'll have the second half action. New Zealand Harlequins leading Thames Valley at the break. Nobody wants to see that score, eh? So I'm just going to take the score down. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, well, I know a couple of the people. The guy that does it. I didn't even realise they had taken it down. I just decided about halfway through.
That's awesome. That's fantastic from Harlequins management.
Yeah. Sorry, Josh, I forgot your last name again, eh? Really? Yeah. Well, just Baker. Well, I was going to say Brown. I just. Josh Baker, the great hurdler.
Oh yeah. I'll go back to that day. I've got evidence on my phone. I will show you.
Oh, please do next time. Please have it. Yeah. It'll take me a while to pack this down.
Bevin, are we still streaming?
It's not live.
Oh, good.
It's not going out, sorry. Otherwise, no, I wouldn't be saying that, Kev. Middle school last year, he was refereeing a game. This is a week after Couples. And apparently we were talking about his skills with their great because he got tripped up or half tripped up over the ball. And he was just going to get the footage. Yeah, I just don't know what it is yet. Well, if Sky don't want me, I'll go back as a photographer. Yeah, I meant to ask you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, mate. I'm so glad I've got that replay function going.
Press record.
I was supposed to have this and be able to push some buttons just to do it, but my audio went at the start of the game.
Yeah, my sister all just on our Facebook, on our messenger group. Oh, good, the sound's back.
Yeah. No, I knew it had gone. But do they want audio or do they want video? And then while I can get, when I can get the audio going.
It's good. It's awesome. So good. One good thing that came out of lockdown last year was this.
I always said that actually the best thing that happened to me last year was lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the best and worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I didn't like. I hate being cooped up. Yeah. Like majority of people.
See, Nati was a location. Of
Well, yeah. The two locations of interest I go to. And I was like, oh, no, it's right, I had work on Thursday. And then went, no, I took the day off. And I did go to Natia on the Thursday. I went, no, I went to the Z. I went and swapped the gas bottle over. So I was like, oh, and I think gas was late at night, wasn't it? But he went on a Saturday or something.
Yeah.
It was nowhere near where I would have. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice. There we go.
I mean, them swapping players over is not going to stop me anyway because I'm barely looking at that. So if normally I'd have my partner or somebody that would be, well, my partner wouldn't do comments like how she would, but would stand there and hold the piece of paper so that if I'm doing camera I can look. I pulled the score down. No, the mic's off. The mic is off. I didn't do that yesterday.
Hi, Janelle.
Oh no, I know what it'll be. Alright, so we're back underway in the second half. Apologies if you heard us talking in the half-time break. That goes back to the audio issues I was having earlier on. Just was talking to Angela Forsyth from Harlequins College, who was part of the management team with the Thames early side. And as you will have noticed, the score has been pulled down, folks. Just to give these girls a bit of a break. Harlequins have also swapped a few players over, which is really good of them. And Tony, if I remember, I'll run through the sponsors when I can actually get them up. Back in their rugby action, Thames only up over the onto the 10 metre line. Some great defence there once more. Spun out, but there's a knock on there. Seems like backpedaling. So of course, most clubs, just about every club in the world, relies on sponsors these days. New Zealand Harlequins would like to thank PPS Fencing, Dave and Tanya Cleland, VG King, sorry Tony, can't read your writing, and Hamilton Radiology. So thanks for their support of New Zealand Harlequins Rugby Club. Non-contested scrums as the ball's being fed out there to the number 15. Some nice ball movement through there. And it'll be the 22 who dots down for another try for the Harlequins. Good little try there. There's some ball movement. Conversion's been turned down. Probably wanted a little bit more infield than what it was. Kick hasn't gone 10. Thames only got a chance to play this, they do. Up over halfway. Oh, it's a good crunching tackle. Tries to get out of some tackles, but brought down to the ground. As it's just been knocked on there from Thames Valley by the look of things. No, Paul Redfern says play on. But now he's got an offside advantage being played. The 18 from Harlequins being penalised there. And they tap and go. I think we've only had about one line out in this match. Everyone wants to play the game at a good pace. Great to see some positivity being played at secondary school girls level. Oh, there's a bit of a chip going through. It's going to plug in the field here at St Paul's Collegiate. And one in front of there. Looking for a hold, gets half of it. Gets out of two tackles, but brought down by a third. About 8 metres inside, and not releasing is the call. And Thames Valley have a penalty. Pushes up about 10 metres outside Harlequins 22. They'll go left this time. Just the ladies in yellow. Great ball movement here being shown by Thames Valley. They've learned something from the Harlequins in the first half. Great clean out there. Oh, even I felt that one up here. It's a great sounding tackle there from the Harlequins. Being coached by current Wakatu Wharapama Club player James Coates. I mean, Harlequins have a turnover now. Just outside their own 22, but they'll just keep running all day. Passing is just exquisite from Harlequins this whole game. Brought down a good tackle there. Now they're playing an advantage. A couple of players from Thames Valley offside at ruck time. Been pinched from Thames Valley, but they'll come back to the advantage. Tony. Harlequins decide to kick for touch there, make a few metres. Harlequins have a line out 4 metres inside the half of Thames Valley. It's going to go to the front. Ball off the top now. dummy runner being shown. Oh, bit of a worrying about the players coming at her than what she was doing with the ball, but wasn't knocked on. Oh, some great hands there, being shown by the number 11. She'll run around the wing, being shadowed by Thames Valley. And it's a knock on from Harlequins. Great passage of play and some running skills being shown there. Just a reminder, there's no score. We are in the second half, but no score in this game being kept. There we go. Now I don't need to keep repeating myself. His clearance kick, quite a decent one there. On the Valley side, hasn't found touch though. Oh, some good tackle there from Thames Valley. And some great ball handling from the Harlequin side. They go left. Almost towards the try line. They're a couple of metres short. Ball skirts out. There's a knock on and some great passages of play, and another 15 from Harlequins does it easy. You won't see the replay there because it's just not being polite to me. Conversion being declined again. Seems though just having a bit of a talk there. Still grey and overcast here at St Paul's Collegiate School in Hamilton, Kitty right. Even Jenkinson and Commentary and on camera. And just so Josh Baker thinks I'm quite lovely, I have remembered his last name this time. Had to give you a shout out, Josh. Got to bring enjoyment and entertainment to the world in any format. Start goes down, being brought back to the 10-metre line inside Harlequins territory. Giving Thames Valley a few players, and tell you what, they're still playing very well as a side, Harlequins. Great pass over the top. Tali Forsyth with some great ball handling there. About 8 metres inside Harlequins territory. They'll go back a few metres due to some great defence. Good learning experience at a good level here for the ladies. Thames Valley competition had since suddenly had 5 teams. They played tennis side this year. Won by the Mercury Bay area school over Pyro in the final. Good. Some great metres still being gained here from Thames Valley. Advantage just being up a little bit too quick there. The Harlequins side. They'll still go left. Another advantage being played for the ladies in yellow. Nice little offload, but another great tackle coming in. Still with ball on hand. Making the advantage line is Thames Valley. There's a 16. Can she stay in play? She can. And another grass tackle. Ball squirts out. Thames Valley still with the ball in hand. They're about 15 metres out from the try line. Can they get a 5-pointer? Oh, it's a great tackle coming in. Paul Redfern just talking about the height. And penalty being blown to Thames Valley. So they'll tap it and go. Nice little offload. 3 metres out, Thames Valley, the closest they've been in this game. A great confidence booster to the ladies from the Thames Valley, the mighty Thames Valley. Another pick and go. They'll go wide. Well, oh no, it's been knocked on. Harlequins have it. Up over the 22. Steps around. And a couple of fins. And oh, it's a great tackle. Great covering tackle from Thames Valley. It's a great run as well. But the tackle was just as good. Let us know where you're tuning in from, who you're supporting. Because everyone heard that conversation I had at half time. I didn't check the comments. We'll check them after the game though, folks. Do promise you that they are always checked and appreciated. As long as someone's watching, there's a point in doing this. I know people watch it back too, actually, after having played or refereed. Had some great entertainment when life's a bit short of that due to COVID. It's just a bit slow to take place. Claimed by Harlequins. Was it? That's a free kick. Closing the gap was the call. And they're going to kick for touches, Thames Valley. Go try and make a couple of metres, which they do. Line out takes place just outside the 22. So because it was a free kick, the Harlequins have the feed to the line. Throw to the front, but it wasn't straight. So Thames Valley will have a scrum. Another chance to show some good positivity like the Thames Valley side has with ball in hand. Scrum taking place. Might be just actually a metre inside the 22. Comes out and they kick and play some territory. But be the Harlequins ball on hand. They've been looking like a very good side. It's about in every facet of the game. Thames Valley have been showing some promise. Gets round one. Oh, it's a great covering tackle. Goes towards the sideline. Manages to stay inside and cut back in. Yeah, 5 metres inside the 22 now. Oh, it's being played to the Harlequins. I'll come back for that. Hands in the ruck. Temptation is just too much sometimes. Too tempting. Even if you know the rules, it's just too tempting, even to the best. Good carry up there towards the 6 metres out. The advantage being played to Harlequins again. Steps in, side, comes back out. And it'll be a 5-pointer. Harlequins showing their promise with ball in hand, but Thames Valley had some good passages of play as well. And the second half has definitely been played in good spirits, as it should be. As I've just been told, the focus is focusing on the development of players. Thames Valley is not a big area, covering the Coromandel and Hauraki Plains. Towns such as Thames, Coromandel, Whirianga, Whangamata, Pyro, Ngatia, Maramarua. All those little towns that you drive through on the way to the big smoke. Shout out to anyone watching in my neck of the woods, Netherton. Small area just outside Pyro. Still in the Pyro catchment. Born and bred, moved to Hamilton for 15 years and end up back in that area still. Amazing what life's opportunities give you. Restart down towards the 22. Taken cleanly. And the passing from both teams doing very well, finding the player most of the time. Up on to the 10 metre line. Oh, it's been stripped, and well stripped too. So they'll come right again. It's the Women's World Cup coming next year to New Zealand as well. The great spectacles, number 1, gives an offload to the number 22. And she'll drop down as Paul Redfern checks with his assistant referee. Hey, I'm advantages, but I'm just saying, you know, it's one of the advantages of not being, of being vertically challenged. One of the facilities that St Paul's Collegiate has here. Some good cricket nets that's used by a few club teams in the Hamilton area. There are suburbs for one. Restart from Harlequins. Goes into the between the 22 and 10 metre line, brought back strongly. They'll come left. Been knocked back. It's the call. Thames Valley doing well to get their numbers to the ruck, securing the ball. Advantage being played for offside. And they'll come back for that as it's a player injured in play. So we'll have a bit of a stoppage there. This Women's Rugby World Cup happening next year. Be a great spectacle. Because the Blackburn 7s and 15s doing very well on the stage at the moment. Because the Blackburn's 7 side redeemed themselves after missing out on the gold medal 5 years ago. Winning the gold medal this time round. If you are interested in helping along with the development of women's rugby in New Zealand Aotearoa, there is a page called Women's Rugby in Aotearoa on Facebook. Go ahead and join them. There's numerous facets of ways to help out. Media, volunteers, supporters. Something that's building at the moment. But some well-known names in New Zealand women's rugby. Ball over the halfway line for Thames Valley after the restart. Good carry. Still going on his feet. Gets to the ground now. Referee asking Harlequins to go back, and they did. Over the halfway line. Thames Valley just looking at the opportunities. Oh, bit of an intercept coming, but it's been knocked on both ways, and Thames Valley led the scrum. So, scrum taking place here on the halfway line. Vector balls, he's got a pretty decent boot on it. Harlequins has it about 5 metres outside their own 22. Ground ball being picked up there, and it was knocked on in the end. Probably some tired bodies out there. 35-minute halves. Because it's an under-19 level across New Zealand, you can't play any longer than 70 minutes. For an entire match. Thames Valley have the scrum feed now. He's thrown out to the left. His Forsyth has some good handling. Pretty decent touch player. Carly Forsyth, and it was knocked on in the end. Bit of a juggle. A few of these players from the Thames Valley side have seen run round the Ngāti Domain on a Tuesday evening, playing touch for their skill side as well as social. Great to see sport of all levels and abilities being able to resume under level 2. And scrums there for the Harlequins. A couple of miss-out passes. Great linking play here from the Harlequins club. And pace and speed, as well as some great ball movement. And will result in a halfway pointer. So next weekend, the New Zealand Harlequins girls go to Mangakino. And play Manawatu on the Saturday and then King Country on the Sunday. And this sounds as though it will be the last play of the game. This kick goes down and it's been cleaned up. Bit of luck and a bit of bounce of the ball. And it'll be another 5-pointer. And I was told that was last play, but we might have another one. Bit of luck goes your way some days, and you take it when you get it. Because there'll be days when you don't. Paul Redfern says that is full time here at St Paul's Collegiate. As you see at the top of the screen, there was no score being kept in the second half. Focus being on the developmental skills and opportunities for both sides. Game played in very well, good spirits. Congratulations to all players and coaches involved, and the parents as well. Something we've dearly missed over the last 5 weeks. Just a quick run through for sponsors of the New Zealand Harlequins, New Zealand Harlequin Club, PPS Fencing, Dave and Tanya Cleland, Veggie King and Hamilton Radiology. My name's Bevin Jenkinson. Thank you for tuning in today. I haven't sorted out my plans next weekend, but I'm sure there'll be some sport that we covered somewhere in the area. And for now, stay safe. Look after yourself and look after your loved ones, folks, especially the ones in Auckland. And kia kaha, as they say. Ka kite anō.